Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live-stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bullshit. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
For thousands of years, man has been searching for the ultimate prize. Now, you can complete that quest at Holy Grail Toys. Buy and sell with less fees than eBay. Vintage, boutique, and elusive items are all you'll discover at Holy Grail Toys. Find yours.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
You're watching a Syndicate program.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are back again on a Friday night. Did I leave anybody out? Dogs, cats, fish, aliens?
Fish cats.
Fish cats, however, whoever. Thanks for tuning in. We got a big show this evening. Just when you thought there were question marks about the future of DC figures, well, a company has stepped up and we're going to talk about Gong Studios. It is, yes, a rebirth in a sense of really great high-end DC figures. Plus, we might talk about some of the third-party stuff is going on because, you know, as Mattel waits in the wings, other companies are coming in and producing some great quality. So we're going to spend a little bit of time this evening talking about DC. Plus, we've got a lot more in store. There's a new captain at the helm of the Star Wars universe. We'll lightly touch on that. Plus, a Highlander 1/6 scale figure. Well, the boys talked about it before the show, and there might be one person that pulls the trigger on that. Plus, oh, we got beer. What does Godzilla have in his pocket? Much, much more. Grab a beer. Stay tuned. This is Pixels, Plastic, and Ink. Well, welcome on in, everybody. We appreciate you all hopping in. If you caught a Good Morning Toy Box that was on 10 a.m. Pacific time right here on the channel, well, welcome back again. But feel free to catch the replay here on SKN. We're here every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and we appreciate you all jumping in the live or watching the replay. Before we go any further, two things that are a must. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, drop a comment in the channel. We appreciate you all being here. And number two, you may have seen the introduction to the show. It is, yes, the Syndicate, the fastest growing Discord channel for toy collectors, toy photographers, this community. We've got the Sarlacc Digest, we've got SKN, we've got a bunch of other collectors and just fandom. It's free, no strings attached, no commercials, just people talking about pop culture toys. So if you're first to Discord, never heard of it, download the app, super simple to join. Or if you want to join the community, come on in. We welcome everybody. But before we go any further, let's check in with the crew. First off, Mr. Storm, how are you this fine Friday evening?
Doing all right. I got so Chet's wearing the glasses, and I thought he wasn't wearing. All right, never mind. Then I got just.
I don't feeling left out.
No, man. Chet said he wasn't going to wear the glasses, so I just like, was one of us has got to represent. So I'll just take this off, right? And it just looks stupid now. Okay. Doing all right, man. Like I said again, blazing in the morning, blazing in the evening. Man, it's great to have Fridays, man. It's really cool, bro. We're kind of doing it in a good way, man. So feeling really good about tonight.
Amazing. I am as well. Dr. Brantley, I see you've got the Bats background.
Yes,
we're getting into the DC universe. How are you feeling, sir?
Doing good. It's not Godzilla, but it's about Godzilla-sized beer.
Yep. And speaking of that, I do have a friend with me this evening. So after the show, we're gonna enjoy some beer, right? That's right. This isn't a puppet show, but you got to come prepared. Chet Maddox, how are you, sir?
It's turning into that. Hey, I'm great.
I could just go like the Kermit stuff, like, how are you? Hi, Chet. This is Godzilla. It'd be a problem.
You could just
He's
put
already
it on
5
camera.
years deep.
Yeah, you can just put it on camera and talk off screen. Look, I'm excited. We went over a quick recap today. It's about an hour 20 minutes in the morning. It was super exciting. I always look forward to Friday nights because we never know what tangent we're going to go off. And then always one of my favorite segments, Popcorn Buckets. I'm excited. There's a lot of good stuff to talk about. So, excited to be here. First time on the show, long time listener. And Rad, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm motivated. I get started my day with Good Morning Toy Box. I've been watching all the various channels. The Sarlacc caught the replay. Caught the replay of our Wednesday 7 p.m. Pacific Time Toy Box Chronicles. Trust me, everyone, I'm not sponsored. Speaking the truth, and I'm here live talking with all of you. And speaking of live, let's jump into the chat. Who's with us this evening? We got some regulars, always hanging out, part of the community. Sir Green Lantern in the brightest day and plastic nights of awesome in my sight. I feel like I need to get that on a shirt because I'm motivated when I saw that.
You get
I love it.
Pixel plastic ink ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Season director,
New
what's
shirt
up, brother?
coming. Yeah.
Excited to see what Mattel will bring for. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about that a lot. McFarlane is this year. That's it, and Mattel's got to come in strong. Commander Bly, as always. Good evening, sir. Thank you for joining, as always. Patty Atkins, thank you. Oh, you see, cocktail. All right, we're getting the party started. Okay, might not be a beer, glass of wine, however you do it. Stu John Jedi, what's up?
Hell, everyone.
Hello. Hell, everybody.
Well, I did watch Star Trek Starfleet Academy, so I feel like I'm already there.
Oh my God.
No,
Jeez.
that just excites me because Dr. Brentley, you and I can start another show about it.
So just when you thought was sitting through Stranger Things was bad, Dr. Brantley takes the cake for his Star Trek. We should actually talk about that. Tripping with Toys. We appreciate you always hanging out. Much love. Be some. Good evening. Welcome on in. As always, hanging out. We got Darth Moocher, the captain of the Star Wars universe, hanging out as always. Marcelo, what's up, man? Appreciate
What's
you
happening,
stopping
bud?
by. What's up, brother? All right, well, let's get into it, Mr. Storm. I'm ready. Let's talk some DC.
Absolutely. We will run through the table of contents, this new kind of thing that we've been kind of doing lately. So you guys know, in case you guys are watching Replay Crew, you can actually fast forward or actually go back to some parts that you did miss if you pop in late. So we're going to run it down with Pop Mart and Gong Studios, DC's takeover. We got the pre-order mafia tonight. We got some Yamaguchi, some Hydra, some 5K, and one figure that's very interesting. There's a little bit of debate for us. Everything we got plastic news on SKN. We got some horror candy pails. Yeah, there is such a thing. Godzilla has 99 problems. We got Star Wars has a new boss. Tomb Raider has a first look, and God of War has a lead casting. Then we're going to run into more of the Syndicate Discord and network upcoming events. And Monday we got a little preview of the Starlight Toy Chest at 5:30 p.m. over at Starlight Digest. You want to hang out to all the information, but let's just roll it through. I see a couple of guys popping in. Hey, what's up, Frozen Thoughts? Saw you this morning. Nice to see you this afternoon.
What up, Frozen?
And I also saw our main man, Meeks.
Welcome in.
The Meeks, man.
And hello to everyone watching over on Instagram. We're back up over there. That is going well. So
yep. And Commander Belai said, "I don't see Star Trek Academy on this list." Yeah, well, but anyways, now this is where the misconception comes. So let's just break this down right quick. Pop Mart is only the distributor. They are not actually producing the actual, DC license or anything. They probably helped in acquiring that since they're a very large producer, and they do Labubu if you don't know who Pop Mart is, but everybody on the planet knows who they are right now. But it's actually Gong Studios is the company that actually is the producer, and it's not their first ray in the toys. They've been doing stuff. They've got some model kits. They've been actually doing some other Disney licenses over in Japan. So it's not like this is their first in it. It's just this is what we're seeing over here. So they're kind of producing some great stuff. So we're gonna roll with the first one, and this was the thing. I think this caught everybody attention when we first saw it. I didn't know at first. I didn't know if this was actually a legitimate company or not. But once I saw Pop Mart on it, I thought, this is going to hurt the industry. But this is the Batman Hush. This was up for pre-order last year. So it's right now, everywhere I'm looking at from Big Bad, a couple places, it's not available. It's showing sold out. This is going to drop next month. And it was for $119.99. Now, I know this is kind of in the same way where I think, Rad, you would categorize this kind of like Mezco, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it looks very high end. I mean, there's been some third-party companies that have produced very similar figures. There was a very popular Superman one that came out, but it looks like wired cape, cloth goods. It looks like premium stuff here, and it's licensed, which is pretty wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mr. Maddox, I know you and I were talking about this a little bit. But first of all, this doesn't look like damn near close with that cape. They've done a good job of toy photography because this looks like something that Jim Lee did draw up, which we know he did, but fantastic. But what's your thoughts on this, man?
I actually tried to grab this figure. Awesome cape. Yeah, I tried to grab this figure and yeah, it's hard to get, but this is one that I think I'm gonna try to grab either way around on the aftermarket.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, you all got taken care of. you know how we roll on SKN, baby.
I don't know how he can find this done. Never mind.
I will say, out of all the Batman characters, so this is the Mafex Hush Jim Lee. Mm-hmm. I'm not open this. This is a grill to me. Any style, I'll show it again here. Everybody's familiar. It's probably one of the best Batman, are heavily articulated. Not like more Mezco, but more, like super articulate style. But it is my favorite Batman of all time. Jim Lee kills it. I mean, let's be honest. And so when this came up, I said, it's a must. It is an absolute must to get. And I don't care whether or not, I'm sure reviews will be, there's some opportunities here and there. I mean, it's just a cool character, man. I mean, look at that. The photography is on point.
Yeah.
All these companies owning the DC stuff now, like Sir Green Lance, Gong, Lepiz, InArt, they are killing it. Like they are bringing DC back to life.
Yeah.
Right? Like they are. because before it was like it was all Marvel, and it was like McFarlane had some good stuff, but we talked about it. Vehicles great, figures not so much. Now we're like, Marvel,
Yeah.
you better step it up here.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, not even that. I think like Mattel. I think Mattel's in some trouble. I think already Mattel's in some trouble. They haven't even gotten the license and started producing things. But wow, bro, that's a lot of competition right out the bat.
I think like when you look at this and you see the quality of this, it's like this is the Batman that I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
And I was bummed out because I couldn't get it, but I do know that we have our secret Toy Scout. But this is one that I absolutely want. I'm with Rad on this. I love Hush. But yeah, look, it's like soft good stuff. So this is really up there for me. I would classify this as like a Hot Toys Junior. And it's just because it is, the articulation is really good on them. It's really good. So and that, I mean, look at that cape. Give me one other figure that you could do that with the Batman cape.
No,
you can't even do that with a Mafex cape.
Look at the image behind Dr. Brantley. That's Bat's cape. Like that's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Dr. Brantley, how are you feeling as a Batman fan?
Well, I am completely in a different camp than you guys. I love the cape, but other than that, I just don't like, especially his legs. It looks like he stuffed something down the front of his pants. It looks weird, and I don't know if it's the angle that they were shooting this at, but he doesn't weird to me.
Well, you've got to understand too, man. He's fighting in Gotham. He's got to be packing something, so that's why we put.
Well, he's definitely packing something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Catwoman's in this sleek dress and everything. My man he's got to keep his appearances up.
But I love the cape. The only thing I really want to see now is them to do a Norm Brayfogle Batman with the gigantic cape that flows, way bigger than it has any right to be. But that would be my ultimate.
Now, McFarlane did do a version of one, and it does have a crazy cape. I don't know if it's cloth. I think it's plastic, but McFarlane did do that.
Yeah.
Stu John Jetta said Hot Toys Junior or My Little Hot Toys.
That's a rough one. No, we'll come back to that question at the end of the thing. Actually, we'll run a poll.
He's wearing a back cup. That's exactly because people in Gotham, like I said, it's not like the criminals are playing fair. So you definitely got to do that. His Batman cape is like Spawn's cape. It's just stand out on its own. Absolutely, see the director. You're absolutely right. If you can't do those great wide photography shots and that cape is predominant, and I'm guessing, I don't know for sure, but that cape's probably wired because it looks like the way they bend it and everything else like that. So it's looking like it's a wired cape. Like bravo to them. But if this was the only thing that we saw from them, this would be impressive. But no, man, they actually said, hold up. They just dropped this one not too long ago, and this is the Hush version of Superman, also drawn by Jim Lee. They're picking the right versions of the artist to use first. And I don't know, Dr. Brittany, this guy looks like he's working on chest day, leg day, every other day.
Well, yeah, this looks like this is the Liefeld version of Superman with his chest.
Not that bad.
Again, it is not that bad. Yeah, it's about half the size of that. But
yeah, exactly.
Still, it's a little pronounced. And again, there's something weird with his legs. It looks like his shorts are a little too high, and his legs are there's a weird angle or something.
You know what it is? It's right. If you look right by his fist, it's how the shorts come off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They look like it's a good figure though.
Yeah, but like I said again, this is another banger. Now, actually, if you go over to Big Bad Toy Store, because this was the only place I found it, other than the reason why I say the only place is that it was the only legitimate place. There were certain other places that looked a little sketchy to me. I don't know if you want to put your credit card information in, but at least Big Bad Toy Store, I was like, well, you know what you're getting. There's at least a customer service line you can call.
It's worth $10 extra just because I know that they won't cheat me.
But This one's expected. I believe it was. If you put the slide back up, Steve. It was supposed to be March 2026. So you're getting like it's a back-to-back month. You get Batman and Superman. You know, come on, that's a lot. But also there's some other shots that we've got of him right there too. Now, how does his leg and shorts look there, Dr. Brinley?
It looks better in this one, but there's still something weird. And I don't know if it's just how all of the stuff is working underneath the cloth on his outfit, but something just looks weird to me. And so I wouldn't pay that high a price for something that's a little kind of sketchy.
And then also Stu John makes a good point. Be careful. I just had to get a new card because of a fake NECA website. Exactly. Got to be careful out there when it comes to your cards, especially when you're taking things from overseas imports, but also American companies too. So be careful out there.
What makes me sad about seeing this costume is how much they missed the boat with the actual costume of the new Superman. James Gunn. Like this is the definitive. Like, come on, give us the bright reds, the blue. Like, it's a little depressing because this to me is like the best look for Superman.
Yeah, and actually, B-Sim says he has boxer briefs, not just briefs. And it looks like they actually extended a little bit more to him. But fantastic look, man. Wow, and the poses that you can put in this character, if that's legit, this is a great character, man. And it says, way too much dust.
Thank you.
Hey, man, you got to hold up planets, Marcelo.
Come on.
Get out a little bit more. Like, come on, man. You know?
Now, I'm a little upset because if McFarlane would have done this, we would have got a blue steel head sculpt, from Zoolander.
If he would have done it, that chest would have been to the white outline. But another great. But again, if that was the only characters that we had, they'd be great and everything. But guess what though? No. There was one that even I was like, snap. But if I would have known that last year, I probably would have been breaking off some bread. And this one is, you got to say the magic name, Shazam. And this looks exactly like something that came out of Alex Ross right here. Wow. That Kingdom Come version of him. It's fantastic. Now, Shazam's one of my favorite characters, and this just does it right. Not the second movie, though, but the first movie was good. But, wow, man. I've always loved Captain Marvel's look. Yes, Captain Marvel. Yes, Captain Marvel. I just love Captain Marvel's look, bro.
Look at his legs, though, on the first picture and then the second picture. On the second one, it looks like, I don't know if his legs swivel, but it's like the muscle doesn't seem to match up underneath that cloth goods. So that looks weird to me.
We're going to have to, this is one of those that have to do it in studio kind of thing where we get it. Unfortunately, this was earlier last year. This is sold out. So you're going to have to do some hunting for that or actually just hit 1-800-RAD. Stu just said, I don't understand why these guys got to wear their undies on the outside. Do better, DC. Well, you got to think.
Shazam doesn't.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's
just wearing long johns.
Yeah, exactly. So having had the power of the God and everything. Yeah, red trunks are definitive Superman. Period. Okay, all right, there you go. And we got one more that says, "Yeah, man, that Kingdom Come Shazam is peak." It's fantastic. The look, if these face sculpts are in this way, especially with the smirk on the Captain Marvel's face. Like, wow, and this is like the shadowing and everything else like that. This is going to be a toy photographer's dream, man, because this character looked fantastic. And I can only imagine how well his actual cloth could keep because, Shazam kind of wears it at an angle. It just looks kind of cool, man. So, Alex Ross, if you're out there somewhere, they did a great job, dude. They did way better justice than I think the DC Direct years ago did.
Yeah.
That's peak right there.
But DC Direct did a fantastic job for the technology at the time.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's important.
But if you have that DC Direct, you've got now an upscale. It's always good to upscale it. What do you think, Dr. Burnley? Other than the point, you like the soft goods on these characters? What's other than we know the leg day and everything else, but are you appreciative of like soft good stuff, or you like the hard plastic on the character?
If it looks good, it's okay. But I think they do a better job with just straight plastic. except for the capes. You know, that should be wired capes going forward for every figure that has a cape, so that you can do cool stuff, you know, when you're posing it. Otherwise, it just sits there.
Yeah. And Sir Green Lantern says the first Gong I got was Shazam. He's mentioned. That's a great figure. Hold on to him, because man, that one I think only time will tell. But I got a feeling that is going to be the predecessor to all the rest of these other characters popping up out of the way, because, like, wow, he looks fantastic. So, you know, and again, I think the major problem with this is I think this hurts Mattel. I think when you have this license out, it's the same way we've talked, Chet, when we talked about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, you know, whether it's Playmates or it's NECA or it's McFarlane or anyone else, when that license gets out, and it's just so many other companies, but then there's one company in particular that just does a far superior job, I think it hurts everyone else trying to get the license. You know, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it does. Look, I've said this before about Mattel. I'm excited to see what they do with it. I think that I think there's potential there. The problem is that, like, I'm cautiously optimistic, because Mattel doesn't do good action figures. They just don't. The only good action figures that they do are the Ultimate WWE figures, and I think that WWE owns most of the tooling for that. So I don't know what Mattel's gonna do, but it's never a good sign when they should have taken it over and they had to get McFarlane to extend it by a year. That's not a good sign, especially for someone that's rolling bank like Mattel. So
I mean, I look, these are higher end figures. Mezco's had the license for DC and Marvel and other things for some time now. It doesn't hurt Hasbro when it comes to, like, you're gonna pay $120 for a cloth goods up leveled Wolverine versus you're gonna pay $29. So I don't think it hurts the business as much as it hurts the hype that people will have for Mattel, because you have the LPZZ, you have Gong Studios, Mezco's still creating figures. There's third party, so there's going to be an expectation of, okay, McFarlane's gone. There's been a lot of feedback around, like, how those figures have looked. There's been some hits or misses, and if Mattel comes out of the gate very poorly, they're going to take a pretty significant hit.
Yeah.
By the way, can we get a Black Adam Gong Studios figure?
Yeah.
Because I mean that should be definitively next. That would be amazing. But yeah, I think it's a lot of pressure on Mattel to produce, and they better just not come out with some poor looking packaging and crap figures. And so there's a lot of heat. Hasbro's had a really great year, or had a great 2025 with the Marvel stuff. And so here it is. But I'm excited there's an alternate version of these figures that the price point's higher. So if you wanted a definitive Superman, you can have it.
Yeah.
Versus, like, the 100 that McFarlane has created, maybe one or two that are actually pretty good. So it's good for the business, good for the industry.
Yeah. And if Mattel screws this up, right, when they launch, they are going to be wasting so much money, because, right, how much it took to get this license, what they're paying to make all this, start from scratch on a whole, you know, line, the packaging. If it isn't top notch and as good, or it probably should be better than what we've had before, I don't think people are going to buy it. They're just like, oh, you know what? Let's just go get those McFarlane ones. Let's go get the old ones.
See, as the director says, Mattel was putting out good stuff right before they lost the license, but it was too late at the time. They've been cooking with the Jurassic World line, so I believe in Mattel again versus
Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legends. You know, hey, the optimism right there. Also, put up Sir Green Lantern's point where it says the Doctor has a point. It's all about the aesthetics, and he absolutely.
Well, I will say, obviously we live in LA, and not to leak stuff, but the SKN crew, this crew here, has an opportunity. As you all know, Mattel's headquarters is in El Segundo, very nearby, and we might be in attendance come April for some toy buyers industry, and I think we'll probably have an opportunity to see firsthand some of the figures that will inevitably release. So I don't know what can be shared or what can't be shared, but we're looking forward to the next couple of months to be able to report back on, because what they're trying to do is get all the buyers to say, this is our stab at DC, put them in your shelves. And so we'll get a first look. So more to come. Follow the channel.
See, a director says DC Direct was awesome, but the joints are horrible. My Killer Croc from the Arkham City just fell off, and because of the plastic. I will tell you this. CS has a very good point, because I got the Kubert versions of Superman and then Batman based off of the Andy Kubert drawing Batman, and then his Adam Kubert drawing Superman, and I had left that in the package for years, and just so happens, it was in one of my storage units that got hot, the bubble went it, so I took them out. Right, I took that character out, the joints broke instantaneously, and it comes with his stand, so I was faced at the point where I just had to glue the joints back and just put them on the shelf. They're on one of these shelves right here, but that was utterly disappointing to me. So I understand that same feeling as well. Commander Belay said, I left my wallet in El Segundo. I hope it wasn't just your wallet, because if you did, it's gone, bro. As for Mattel, my DCUC is unmovable. Motu is good, and they have and there are levels. Not all will want the Gong figures. Legends is a staple. Absolutely, certainly, Landon. You absolutely right. But again, this points Mattel got to bring it. Mattel has to, because I think if they just say, well, we're just going to throw some standard Motu, or we're going to do kind of like the same stuff, they're in trouble, because there are so many companies that are now, because you know how companies are competitive. Everybody wants that defendant Superman, Batman, and we got the license. So, and also you got to compete with, now you've got maybe 5 years of people's mindset towards McFarlane. So your vehicles, and I will tell you, Mattel did not, other than their RC versions of some of the Bat vehicles and everything, those were great, but their standard, on the edition, was not. So
I almost bought that Batman RC vehicle that you have. The guy had it at Geeking Out, and he said towards the end he wanted 200, and then when I went and talked to him about it at the end of the show, he wanted 140.
140 would have been, because I paid when it initially came out, it was about 99. So yeah, that would have been cool. But it's a great vehicle. It just sits on the shelf, and it actually, does house McFarlane. LA and Japan always get the cool stuff first.
It's like a lot of the manufacturing international, or one of the will we see a DC Motu mashup?
Oh yes. Yeah.
And will we want to see that? Will we want to see
Super He-Man?
I mean, it's coming. I mean, we just talked about Joes and Turtles. And
if they do it right, it might look cool. If they do it completely wrong, then I think their mashup with the WWE and Motu didn't work. But the Turtles weren't bad. It just, I don't think anybody really wanted them. But they actually looked a little bit better than I thought they were going to look. So,
are we going to see a Lexitor? I mean, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. I think we're seeing a Lexitor.
Yeah, I don't think.
And Chet, you're going to be the first one to own that, buddy.
Well,
now, look, they could actually do some of the Batman's Rogues Gallery pretty cool in the He-Man style, right? Like Killer Croc as, one of those kind of like a Moss Man or
Merman
that kind of
or
a
something.
figure.
Or whatever.
If they did them like that, maybe. But I think that only works for the crazy villains. It doesn't work for the heroes.
Yeah. Well, you've got a point about that. Well, guess what? This is a segment that I know most of you guys actually tune in for. It's another time we're going to actually have to change his intro when McFarlane loses that license.
So it's going to go, it's like, forget the Mattel. Choose the Mezco. I hope it's not that.
Pre-order Mafia time.
Leave the McFarlane. Take the Mezco.
Well, you know how it is. Before we go, a couple of comments right here. Reluctant multiverse collector I am. I cherry picked the undone deep cut characters only. And you know, he's already working on Stu John Jetta Joker tour. just saying.
That's already in production. You know, it's already in production.
Oh, you got it. You got to figure that one and everything else like that. And Stu John also wants to know, where's his damn cannoli? Well, you know, the guy's got.
Well, you didn't send us your address, or we'd ship you some cannolis.
But as always, for our first-time viewers, Mr. Maddox, let them know what the rules of pre-order mafia is.
Rules of pre-order mafia are as follows, and stated on your screen. You could read them, but it is a 3-tier rating system. There is a hidden tier, either better or worse than 1 or 3. Somebody lives in that all of the time. We occasionally have some people that break out of the crowd. However, it's pretty simple. Number 1, it's a made figure. This means that you're going to pre-order it. Everyone should pre-order it. It's something that people have wanted. That's number 1. Number 2 is forget about it. It doesn't mean it's a bad figure. It's actually a really good figure. You just have people that are not going to pre-order it, but they get it if you want to. And then 3, obviously, sleep with the fishes. Not much is need to be said there. However, we do, like I said, occasionally have some people that live a little bit lower than that number 3. And we've only had, I think in the entire time we've been doing this, we've only had about 2 that have gone above number 1.
Yeah.
And those usually end up being the mob bosses. But yeah, so this is you know, that's pre-order mafia.
We got some things tonight. Might not be a lot of Big Farley bashing though, but we got some stuff that has been made with some passion. Yamaguchi. If you haven't seen this company, it's an import. It's actually building a little noise as well. And they did a symbiote Spider-Man. And this is currently up for ordering if you want to look. It's supposed to be a release date of summer 2026. The pricing has, because I've seen there are some import sites and then some others, that is as high as $123, as low as $93. I haven't had a chance to see any of these characters up front, but I would have to ask again, the Mega Collector, Rad, any Yamaguchis in the collection yet?
Yeah, I'm not a huge Revoltech guy. I at one point owned 1 or 2, the Deadpool one. I mean, heavily articulated figures, really great quality. I will say, for anybody we have photographers in the chat and in the community, what I found, and I'm not a photographer by any means, but the pose, you really mastering the poses of Revoltech is pretty crazy. Like it's a little hard to get used to, but when you can really dial them in, I mean, you could see here, I mean, just amazing poses there. They're a little exaggerated in terms of what the figure looks like, as you could see here, like the muscle definition definitely looks like more of a traditional import figure.
Yeah.
You know, Japanese style. Great figures, high end, very reliable. Not my cup of tea. I like more, you know, Mayfex is very similar to that as an example, or the SH Figure Arts. But I mean, look at this. It's a beautiful figure, man. So
yeah, absolutely.
You know, if that's your jam, this is one to pick up.
Yeah, and I think CS Director has stated Yamaguchi has been around for a while. They put out some good stuff, absolutely. And Commander Bly actually agreed with you. Amazing Yamaguchi gets into crazy, exaggerated poses. And, you know, one that actually, Sir Green Lantern, Monster Force is definitely a made man. All right, okay. Well, there you go. But you know, Dr. Brentley, what do you think about the Yamaguchi one? Everything. How's them legs looking for you, brother?
These legs look great. They're fine. So I don't get how you can have, you know, these other expensive ones that look so weird. This looks normal.
It could be just good photography, brother. You know?
We need to do
again. They need to do something to fix it because
we need the Brantley scale of legs now.
We do.
That's a new segment starting next week. It's called Leg Scale, and we will be judging.
Exactly.
Can we get the ZZ Top license, by the way? We got legs.
Dr. Ridley did it, but I kind of had a feeling that this one wasn't as decent of a leg operation for about this one. So, you know, chest look all right too, Dr. Brentley. You know, any kind of body shaming that we need to do?
No, that looked fine. It looks cool. I like the sculpt of it. It's a good figure, and the posing is incredible. So, this is what you want in a figure that costs that much.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like, oh, well, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's almost all the way there.
And Commander Blythe said there are some decent knockoffs, and there are actually too. So you got to be careful of what you're buying out there, especially because it could be not the brand that you think it is, and God forbid, just stay away from Temu as much as you can.
So I bought. Okay, so again, like I collect some of the higher end stuff like the Mayfix. So I was like, I gotta try. This was before like even like CT Toys, which is like actually a pretty decent knockoff of like Mayfix.
Yeah,
and I bought like a Mayfix Spider-Man, but it was a bootleg for sure. And I popped it. I was really excited. I'm like, wow, it looks pretty good. So I pull it out of the package and I pull it out and the head just drops down on the floor and the peg was broken. And I said, damn, I'm never doing that again. I didn't even get to play with the damn thing. The head was just broken off the peg. So I just have a bunch of accessories, KO accessories in the box, man. So it's a gamble. It's a gamble with those KOs.
See, that's what is known that AliExpress is for the win, so it is good.
It wasn't for me. I lost big time.
But look, I know whenever I'm looking at it and everything else like that, it's one of those aspects to me. I think it's a high end. Forget about it. But it's not towards the lower tier. Just again, I'm not kind of into that scale and kind of line like the Mayfexes and everything else like that. So that's for me. But what do you guys rate this character as?
For me, forget about it.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
same.
Dr. Brentley. Okay, all right. And let's see, we've got rolling through the next one on the list and everything. This is a company that actually has been drawing a lot of attention. And I know that Mr. Maddox is in, and our good friend of ours would say that this is the Lord scale. Just rip his point off. But G.I. Joe, Hyra has been doing a very good job of these characters. And Haya has been, look, everything they've seen. And a lot of people scoff at the $27 price on, like, for things that are in the 375 kind of scale-ish. But the detail, the sculpting, we just had earlier in the week, we had Roblox, one of the characters, and he was fantastic. I haven't seen them not do a top tier G.I. Joe character so far. So what do you think? I know Mr. Maddox is also involved in that line. What do you think about it, Mr. Maddox?
This is such a good figure, man. Look, I think I think that these are really detailed. I am curious to see if anyone comes up and answers these as far as like Joe goes. But they do such an amazing job, amazing detail. I'll probably end up ordering this figure. It's great, man. It is up there. I would say as a Joe at a 3 3/4. I think that these are almost as detailed as Acid Rain's 1/8 scale.
I would say
so. I mean, like, this is just like, if you look at it, it's like the posability on it's great. Like you can get it into a lot of different spaces. This makes it great for world building. Sir Green Lantern said AY is cherry picked. One Punch Man, All Might, Iron Spider are just a few I bought, and I've only had one bootleg burn. Yeah. Look, yeah. So I think that this is a great scale. Yeah, Marcelo says High is making great stuff. They are. Yeah.
Does it scale? Does it scale with the Hasbro stuff?
The 118, yeah.
Yeah, the original G.I. Joe stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know. So, sometimes it says it's that scale, but it's like a half inch taller or whatever. But that's cool if it does.
Now here's Bly. He says, and this is the one thing too. He says, I'm not a fan of the Tiger Force myself. I've never really kind of liked the Joe sub team. I still have this version in the classified of Outback and the Tiger, and I've never taken them out of the box because I'm just like, I think I have that and Bazooka, and those are two where it's like, I've never been a fan of the subscale, but I think this looks a lot better than the classified version of them.
I mean, the paint, it's the colors of the paint they use, though. That's the thing. It's like, and these figures, if you see them in person, they have a matte finish, which makes them like photograph well.
Yeah. Well, they look fantastic right here, man. And these shots are premium shots, man.
The head sculpt for this size looks pretty good too, comparative to the So I mean, they've done some
and like Mr. Maddox was saying, like close to the acid rain, like a lot of those are I would say also the face sculpts that we see in our War Hell. Just the photos and everything. I think, like I said, this to me seems the hardest scale for face sculpts. If you can get that right, then almost everything else kind of works itself out. But then if you can't do it in 375 and the faces look terrible and everything, and I would say I know they're smaller than the 375, but the masked new figures, the sculpts are better than the originals, but they're not to this level. So you know, I don't know. Dr. Brentley, what's your thoughts on it? I know you're not a big G.I. Joe fan, bro.
No, but it looks cool. The hair, underneath the headband and everything. He's got regular man-sized legs. It's all good.
There it is. Leg scale.
Right there. You don't think he needs a little just for men, Dr. Billy? This kind of stuff right here?
No. He's making me look younger. It's great.
Had to do, like, remember Joan Rivers had her show? We had to have Dr. Brentley. Like, how's this figure dressed? He's a little tacky. 375 is where I began with Joe. I love Haya and Joy Toy too. Yep, Joy Toy doing thing. 118 Battalion for Life. Here you go. Yeah, they're doing some stuff. Actually, there was some interesting stuff I saw. We'll talk on Wednesday about it. But Joy Toy is tearing some stuff up, bro. And Acid Rain has been dropping a bunch of vehicles all over the place. So wow, man. I know we did that show a couple of weeks back, but Acid Rain kicked it in 2026, man. Wow, I got to tell you that. So look, we ran with Haya. We'll move on to the next one. The next one actually it's a little controversy because it's 5K, and 5K is, I don't know for certain, but I'm just guessing that they don't have the rights to this license, just like Blade, because it's not named that. But this is not Vampire Hunter D. I just want you to know this is not that, actually, for legal purposes. 5K's exclusive preview. They showcased it at WF 2025. Now it's almost ready for pre-order. So if you want this, the Egg Toys 112 Blook Hunter project is nearing completion. It is currently in the photo shooting, and final price confirmation pre-orders will open in just a few days. But I will say, if it was Vampire Hunter D, I was very big into that animation, especially the original when I was younger, and some of the new ones. And this looks damn near. This is probably one of the best looking versions of the character I've seen in that form. So
yeah, what bums me out is if this was Vampire Hunter D, I would probably buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. This looks pretty familiar, but
it looks close to it. For legal purposes of the show, we don't buy bootlegs.
Of course,
if this happened to fall in somebody's cart,
weird.
It looks great, except those knees look like they're about like if you touch them, they're going to break.
Well, we have to see that in person, but but this is also it's based off of the anime. The character is distinct looking into that.
Well, no,
so that's the problem.
It makes sense for this figure, right? That's based on an anime look to have weird ass legs. But if you're trying to do a superhero, it should probably look like a superhero.
Stu John Jedi said Vampire Hunter knockoff. Yeah, I think that's what they call it, actually. I think we can't call it to use the D part of it. Look, this one I got to tell you, just like the Hyra, which I didn't rate, I'm sorry. I will say the Hyra was that one's a made figure for me. This is another made figure just in the store. If it retains it, I don't know anybody that's purchased the 5K because I know they did a Daywalker character back that looked pretty good. But I would have to know what the quality of it was.
I think Skelly has bought them before.
Yeah, no, 5K Toys is like a third-party site that sells a bunch of different. They're pretty reliable. I don't know this brand that's actually making the figure, so it could very well be the head pops off when you open up the package. I don't know. How much is it? Did it say how much it costs?
No, they didn't have any figures or
Okay.
anything. They're nearing towards that. Marcel says Undead Hunter. That's another name to do right there. I think they can get away with that.
Unlicensed hunter is what it should be called.
You got to do what you got to do. Knock off often is the only way to get your favorite characters. Sir Green Lantern is right, because back in the days, we've seen him, the rare sighting.
Yeah,
Judge Dredd, welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh my God, it's been so long, dude.
Hey, welcome back
here,
here, brother. Nice to have you on this Friday night, man. He made my Friday night, Judge Dredd. Everything. He put a good comment in when YouTube put him in the YouTube jail. So glad to have you back, my brother.
So yeah, I think for me that this is definitely a made figure for me.
Yes.
So
yeah.
See, unlicensed hunter E. I love it.
There you go.
As a matter of fact, that's the only way that it's a made figure if that's the title of it. Otherwise, it's a forget about it from me.
Here's the thing, Dr. Brentley, is cape or anything else like that, which it's like, we have action figure fashion show. Doesn't need to have any other thing else. Fresh out of YouTube jail.
It looks good.
Okay.
It's just especially after all you're saying about some of these knockoff toys,
Yeah.
I look at those knees and I don't trust them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about it. That's coming to the channel. It's actually called Runway Figure with Dr. Brentley. We'll
you know what though?
We should do that.
No, I want to see him just test knee joints. That's all we need to do. We get him figured.
Yeah.
Dr. Brentley's action figure runway.
You know what? Actually, I should send Dr. Brentley my Alfred from the Batman animated series, McFarlane, because that is a horrible figure.
We'll have some other guests. We'll have some guy with a little dog right there and everything. No, I'm sorry, Dr. Brentley. That just doesn't work for me. It's like his whole tackiness. He wouldn't wear like that scarf with that. It's just we'll totally do that part and everything. You guys will see that one night. We're gonna joke to do that, but we're really gonna do it. All right, now guys. Look, when it comes to this one does have the license, but it kind of looks like it might be a knockoff, but it's not. But there's look, if there can only be one figure
and one buyer and one buyer. There will only be one buyer.
Yeah, actually, stop motion action figure runway. That would be funny. Oh, don't worry, Stu John. Most of our shows start with just a joke. But yeah, Iconic Toys, which you spell it with IQ. I gotta love them for that for some strange reason. Our sponsor, Plastic News, will probably love that as well. And Studio Canal, which that's how we know it's actually real, is proud to present the highly detailed 1/6 scale Connor McCloud. That's right, and everything from the Clan McCloud collectible figures. As portrayed by Christopher Lambert in the cult classic 1986 movie, they should use the term actually the videotape that saved an actual franchise and also created a television show. And years later, it's still around to that. It's this limited edition. It's only to 888. I've tried to think about that, if that number meant anything in the movie or something, but I can't come up with why it was that.
There's going to be 887 available. So
he just called you out, by the way.
I know, man. I know. Here's the thing, bro. I'm not going to let you have any Highlander slam right here. Like, I know you went to that local video store in Manhattan Beach.
Yes,
that Quentin Tarantino was at, and you read that 30 times.
Yes, this first one was good. Yeah. After that, everything I saw was terrible.
You notice they're not making Highlander 2 toys, bro. I learned what Academy Award for best movie ever made. Yeah, I like the. I think you actually looked on that through AI. I don't think that was correct right there, too, John.
I'll just wait for the Lego set to come out. The Highlander Lego set that will never ever.
It's only. Out. Is it only like one brick?
Yep, one sword.
Marcelo says it right. He'll wait for the Duncan McLeod version. They might be having some licensing problem with that one. You're
going to be waiting.
And then one more up here. It says, I wonder what the B1 means. I had added to my name. I don't know, man. You know how YouTube does things, Judge Dredd. They just got to do their extra with it. But
yeah,
hey, man, look, look, think about it. Look, this is what I'm gonna take a moment to pitch this for these fine gentlemen over at IK.
Okay, good luck.
You've got it right here. He comes with a standard trench coat jacket, and he is also sporting a leather one. He comes with his patented leather sword that was given to him by whatever the name of the character was.
His sword is made out of leather.
No, it's jacket and his trench coat. But I've given him credit, man. This kind of looks like Christopher Lambert, even if it's from a point. Does the figures smell like old rented VHS tapes? It may. But look, man, I don't know the pricing on this. I will tell you, here's the point that makes really funny. They say there's only one. This has been delayed several times, and they're saying they're getting all the kinks out of it and everything. So I don't know if we're going to see this pop through. So
I would buy 3 Steve Gutenberg Police Academy Mahoney 1/6 figures before I would buy this. Okay, just to be clear,
every now and then we look for the strangest figures out there. We'd already kind of like bashed McFarlane earlier the week. It's like let's come up with some other stuff for it. But look, that's the thing about Pre-Order Mafia. It may be somebody out there might be like watching to be like, oh, thank God. Thank God.
You're the one. You're the buyer. You're the one.
All right. So Rad, what is this? A made figure? Forget about it. Sleep with the Fisher.
It's in the water. In the water.
Good thing he's got that coat.
Dr. Brindley.
Oh yeah, he's definitely doing some backstrokes.
Mr. Storm.
I'm gonna say he's in the bottom level of forget about it.
This one has the cement shoes for me. So I.
Now look, all of his accessories are cool. Like take the jacket, take the trench coat, take the swords.
Put on another
Connor McLeod.
So just throw away the doll.
Take his shoes, his sword. His box.
One has this right. I would not buy this, but I do really like Highlander as a movie. I do too, but I would never display this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the point. We got a couple of minutes. We've got to kill and everything. If there was a person, would you like to see Hot Toys make a Highlander figure? If it was based off of Christopher Lambert. All right, so it doesn't matter who maker. No Highlander toys.
Not one of the characters I would ever buy.
Okay. There's there are movies that are really great in which I would never want to own a 1/6 scale like Van Damme and Time Cop. I would never own a Van Damme.
No, you know what it is. This is the equivalent. This is the equivalent of Hot Toys announcing "I Come in Peace" action figures. Like no one's buying that shit.
But nobody likes that movie either.
Well, and about 10 people got that reference. That's
how could you not like "I Come in Peace"? He had a CD shooter on his wrist.
Oh my goodness. By the way, just totally off topic, but if you want to see a good movie, watch the latest Toxic Avenger. You will be surprised. You'll be surprised.
It's good.
You'll be surprised.
I might need something that Godzilla's holding later on to get through that. And
I need the shoes. Peter Dinklage on my way. Yeah, come on.
And a pair of pants. So, like I said again, Sue John said he's willing to take that figure up one. And we've got they should make vehicles and play sets for them. Otherwise, what's the point? Like that. Yeah, well, I think what is his antique shop? That's the only thing he's really good. So like, Highlander's Henry Cavill's got to take this to another level because like Studio Canal is like he can't make money off of anything. After that Highlander series, we're done. So
I believe in Cavill.
How could you not how could you not want this as an action figure?
Yeah,
nobody is watching this.
Says it at that point, brother. But,
it needs to be a Hot Toys so that they can have the actual hair. It's not just molded plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like this, and he had like this is him. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it's great. It's
not great.
It is not.
It's hilarious.
Using the term "great"
intentionally
that's like
it's fantastic, man. Such a good movie.
They better have the queen. He's got it right. Well,
in pieces.
out of everything that we're rolling, though, got to pay the piper, ladies and gentlemen. It's plastic news on SKN. That is right. Plastic News is brought to us by our prime partners over at plasticnews.com. Get all your toy entertainment news from Plastic News, your trusted source. We like to thank them for actually, paying for this. Roll it in. Start it off. Oh, there was a hard time because last week, the one bucket to rule it all was just a tin can that they put like the Lord of the Rings stuff on. So they haven't started the bonanza, but summer's coming up, so that's gonna happen. But as I was scrolling through some stuff, this one piqued my curiosity. And I was like, you know what? It's a bucket. It's like Trick or Treat Studios is proud to present the official license Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface Candy Pail. That's right. This retro style candy pail stands at 9 inches tall. Wow. It captures Leatherface's iconic look with painted detail, flexible plastic handles, making it perfect for trick or treating or just display. Approximately 9 inches tall with a 7-inch opening. For wrapped candy and display only. Now make sure you're for only wrapped candy and display. Not suitable for direct food contact. And wash gently. Do not soak. Not dishwasher safe. Just to let you know, Leatherface, you can't put them in there.
Made of actual human skin. I mean, that's what it sounds.
And the
like.
only way to order it is off the dark web. So good luck.
Well, they had a Terrifier one, that one, but that just looked terribly bad. So I was like, okay. Like I said, Rat, you trick or treating, it's like, think you get in trouble with the wife taking out the kiddies with this.
Oh, yeah. Get this for your daughter. She'll
love
it.
Yeah, she'll love it. She'll love it. The only thing that could make this worse is if they put like fruit roll-up material and you could actually eat the skin off the actual bucket.
Unfortunately, there's no direct contact with food.
So don't do that. God knows what kind of plastic they got on this.
If you're a horror collector, it's cool. $30. It actually is one of the coolest buckets, but I think I don't quite get this for January, but okay. All right.
Well, that's when they the shipment arrived. So
just get it ready.
It was supposed to be last October, but this could be cool though if they start doing like the heads of all the characters, like the horror characters. That would be cool as hell. A Freddy, a Michael Myers, and it works great. Now they do have to work on no contact with food. It's a bucket literally for carrying food, but whatever.
Well, when they say that too, the one aspect is that are you allowed to hold it in your hand, because there's so many other things like no direct skin. So I don't know. Like I said, we got some comments right here. Do not taunt the head. Yeah. Judge Dredd wants to let us know that he just got the Joy Toy TNMT Metalhead. Great fig, man. He says, he's a little behind on the show. That's all right, man.
Coming out of YouTube jail, they put you on delay, man.
Yeah, you probably had. All right, from that and everything, so we jump over to look. Anyone knows that we're massive in this point where look, I'm a massive fan of certain things in certain situations. I got to know that there's only one appropriateness with this, and it comes from this man right here. That's right, and everything. 99 problems for Godzilla, but a beer ain't one. That's right. If you want the ultimate drink pack, then you want to get the colossal 99 pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon, which actually we've been kind of scaring down this path of this. But on Thursday, the brewer joined forces with Toho International for a limited edition, because God knows they can't sell 99 packs every day of the year, decked out with 4 of Japan's most famous kaijus. That's right, cartoon illustrations: Godzilla, Mothra, Mega Godzilla, King Ghidorah. Decorated the box and the cans of the 7 foot long, nearly 80-pound tower, which is slated to hit shelves in early 2026. But you drink this, you'll be probably taken to 2025 of that 99 beers. Though the team has yet to announce the official price, because God knows it's going to cost fans can expect something in the line past the past 99 packs. Oh my God, from the brand past 99 brands. Wow. Which could cost between $60 to $100 once they do hit. If it's $100, that's almost $1 beer.
It is literally $1. Yeah, it's like also, like, here's a deal. Paps is underrated. It is really, you don't win a blue ribbon for not being a good beer. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a couple of key things too. Again, we love all things kaiju, and we've been running through the stores, and we actually been purchasing some, and so we got the tall cans and everything. So we got that. We got all four: Rad, myself, and Dr. Brentley drank all his and everything else like that. But
it didn't last long.
He couldn't. Yeah, tall cans don't last long with him and everything else like that. But it's okay. But I was in the store today before the good old show in between, and I happened to see it in my local Vons here. And I live let me express it to you. I live in a very conservative area. It's an elderly community. I gotta tell you, I went in there and bought the 30-pack. And I just I snapped the picture and put it up and sent it to all the guys in their chat. And obviously, I love
Stu John. Stu John, if you and I were hanging out, this is that'd be a half a day back.
So I get into the store, and I send this to the guys in the group chat. Hey man, hey, guess what I found? And of course, the one individual lives close to me that said, "Hey man, buy me some too." And I was like, "Okay, all right." I said, "Well, hey man," and I wrote him.
The reason why I did that was because when you sent it, I was like, that's only $18 for 30 beers.
True. There's a difference, but it was on sale too, which was not surprising. But as I go to pick, and I take a 60-pack up to the counter, and I'm a very conservative area. And one guy walks up to me and he goes, son, when I was about your age, I had the same affliction. He goes, I think you need to get some help and everything. I said, oh no, this is not all for me and everything. He said, I used to say the same thing. And then an older Spanish guy walked by me. He goes, where the hell's those 30 packs at?
We gotta get the 99 pack. We gotta find that.
We gotta find it. There it is. All of it. It is the 30 pack in all of its glory. And I'll be donating some of these to Dr. Brentley, the Need to Drink for Longer Life Foundation. Anybody out there that has any kind of alcoholic beverage, if you want to send to Dr. Brentley, it's a Cara PO box. We'll just put that in the chat.
And to Rad's point, we will be getting the 99.
Well, look, that should be a stream. What we do a live stream where we have to take down all 99 beers.
No.
We'll get a group of people.
You're going to need 99 people, because if you're drinking 2 or 3 of those, we're not doing no stream, bro. And it says Beerzilla for Marcelo, and then Judge Dredd. Yep. He's got the beer miser. And of course, we saw Stu Johns. Like I said, Judge Dredd. I only drink Guinness Dark. Well, you close your eyes, it's going to pretend to be. Meeks, IPAs, I don't know if they're doing that over there, brother.
The only IPA I drink is Broken Skull. Now, I could drink more beer than Wade Boggs.
And that's a fact, bro. Because I've drinking with Wade, and he's a lightweight, Stu John.
But can you drink more than Fat Thor? Is the question.
No, bro. No.
Nope.
That would Judge Dredd says that would be funny to watch. It would.
If we do that, it is a members only.
It would have to be, because YouTube would immediately demonetize us and probably block the channel.
But we would get like 100 members immediately just to watch it.
But,
and we'll do we'll instead of pre-order mafia, we'll do like the drinking mafia, and the last one will be sleeping in the bathtub.
Stu John would like you to know. He said, "Dude, I am Fat Thor."
Okay, well, hey, if that's the case,
another.
Just gotta watch and make sure Mamalmir is not next to him. He's doing all that drinking. All right, back on to the news. I'll let Dr. Brentley take the next one, because knowing this one sent fans into the stratosphere. So go ahead, Dr. Brentley, you can take this.
After 14 years guiding Star Wars into the modern era through all its ups and downs, Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down as the president of Lucasfilm. Oh,
Yeah,
her departure from the company, which is effective this week, get out, has long been expected, but still marks a seismic shift for one of the biggest brands in Hollywood. In her wake, Executive VP and Chief Executive Officer Dave Filoni has been promoted to oversee the creative direction of the company. Should have done that about 10 years ago. As President and Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm. President and GM of Lucasfilm Business, Lin-Win Brennan, will handle the business side of things as co-president of Lucasfilm. So you can blame all of the money stuff on her. Oh, we can't do that. It's her fault.
Yeah.
But if it's good, Dave Filoni gets the credit.
I will say that, they say certain times that, you're not too happy, but there's certain signs of that. Steve, can you put the camera on me? This is one where if we had the money on the show, we would do that meme of Charlie Murphy laughing, but this is the best that we could do. It's the best. Everything is like that. Look, they needed leadership change for a very long time. Hallelujah. He's going church on this. It's like, but they needed a change a very long time. Countless directors back and forth never knew what projects was coming. When the great Steven Spielberg was like, nah, that's a no for me, dog. that was a little bit of a profit. Hey, there's certain people that, I'm sure that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg sit around, and I'm sure that's a point of contention when they're at the bar. Like, yeah, you should have never actually recommended your secretary to me, because that one was a terrible, terrible hire. And they doubled down because she was one of the highest ranking female employees. And I understand, but there's a point when you're just, profit aside, it really did a bad thing for the culture of Star Wars. And, let's just hope that Dave Filoni actually takes a notch up creatively and doesn't retrend the Star Wars point, because they need some hits, man. And so we'll see with Mando and Grogu. The proof's in the pudding. It comes out this summer. If it's good, everybo's gonna say, all right, that was a great choice. Look, if it's terrible, all those pitchforks are coming out the next day.
Here's the problem. I think it's way too little too late, and I use that because of the rule of thumb. And if you ever try to break a bad habit, they say however long it took you to build the habit, it takes you twice as long to break it. And based on that, it's going to take about 28 years for Marvel or Star Wars to release anything good under the new. So, I think it's fresh. I think it shows that they're making moves. I just I don't lean either way, because I think it's too little too late. Absolutely. Hopefully I'm 100% wrong. I want to be. Please let me be 100% wrong. Stu John says KK could have spent the last 10 years teaching Dave the business. Yeah,
absolutely. So, and Marcelo has another quote at night: "May the force be with her in a galaxy far, far away."
Well, no. I remember reading this story, and someone told me, they were like, well, don't you feel bad? Like, Kathleen Kennedy, she spent so many years, and now they're kind of, wishing her goodbye. And the only thing I could respond with was, bye, bitch. But in all serious, I'm a little concerned what I'm hearing already with Dave Filoni and some of the stuff I don't know who's planting these news stories, but him saying that he was not excited or a fan of Andor, which is, like, in my opinion, some of the best new Star Wars content. And let's not forget, Book of Boba Fett was Dave Filoni. That wasn't very good. It's not like he's had all winners.
Although hold on,
I
now.
do think it's a good change.
I'll take no black Santian slandering here, bro. It's my favorite Wookiee of them all. For some strange reason, that character calls to me. So thank you, Dave Filoni. Because you can see the bulk of my thing is Lando Calrissian, Black Kardashian, the guy from the episode 1, the black pilot dude that I don't even know his name. I don't know. Like I said,
my new favorite
that
Wookiee.
Young Lando figure.
No, my new favorite Wookiee is the bar owner with the ridiculous mustache. I never had seen that character before. And he's wearing clothes and has a goofy mustache. I want him.
Now,
I have to tell you that I am with Dr. Brindley here. I honestly don't know why I've never seen that Wookiee, and I'm like, I need that Wookiee in my life. He is epic. He reminds me of like a Tom Selleck Wookiee.
Well, welcome in, Dead Man.
So, Dead Man?
Dead Man 1. Tripping with Toys. I can't put that comment on the screen, Tripping, but that's just like but we saw it. It says, does this mean Lucasfilm is going to be run by the power of two? Well,
yes,
it needs to be
the
run
power
by
of
something.
2. 1, 2.
Yeah, they need to run
something,
man.
It's just like, look, at the end of the day, it's not been great. And so it's kind of when I say buy, it's like, yes, there's needs to be a change in leadership. But I just want to preface by saying it's not like this guy's coming in with 100% record of good stuff.
Yeah.
He's had some bombs too, right? So, but I think he's gonna improve from what we've seen, and I'm excited about it.
Sujan says handlebar Chewy, and our buddy Deadman One puts it bullshit.
Oh, come on,
what's
man.
Good.
Oh, by the way,
let's set the date,
and
I'll let you know why they're wrong.
Deadman, you joined a little bit later. We were talking about the 99 pack Godzilla Pabst Blue Ribbon, and we need some additional folks to help us take down the mega beast that is Godzilla 99 beer pack. Are you in, sir? We need to hear from you.
Yep, and welcome the hidden. Actually, welcome in, sir. But yeah,
See, now here's one of the things. Kathleen Kennedy sounds like a great idea at the beginning of when Disney was taking over Lucasfilm, right?
Absolutely.
She had worked with George Lucas and Steven Spielberg for years. And, it was going to be, at least I think George probably thought she's going to keep the spirit alive in what I had going. The problem was, as soon as she had the power, she kind of changed all of that. And what has come out of Star Wars has not really been Star Wars, as we have known it for the last 40 years.
Yeah.
So that's a problem,
Yeah. And Deadman said, PBR, I'm in. We got it. We got to.
He can at least take down 44 of those 99.
Deadman, here we'll have to start on this 30 pack though.
Hey, we gotta train ourselves. You just can't compete with Godzilla early on. You gotta take out baby Godzilla first.
Godzuki.
Yeah, they have little Godzukis.
Give me a Godzuki shot of that. It is like 66. There you go. Damn man's got 66. All right. There, that trims it down. All right. Well, like I said, again, on from somebody that's out of the door to a couple of in the door ones. Actually, got the first look at the new Tomb Raider. And again, this is, if you watch Game of Thrones, you've seen this actress among the ones. I've got to say, man, I think there's a point where Sophie Turner, I don't know if they should have put her in the actual accurate version of the costume. I think if they should just, because first of all, I've thought the animated and they have an animated series on Netflix. It's kind of okay, but you're like, as an archaeologist, maybe there's some other attire that I think they could have put this in. Look, we're gonna see, this thing has been in long development for the longest, so we got to see if this is going to work itself out. I saw the last film they did. I didn't think that was good. I thought, but I don't think the actress is bad. I just think the writing was bad. Angelina Jolie did a good job the first time, and I think again the writing suffered on the second. What are you guys' thoughts about a new Tomb Raider series on Amazon? Well, that's about explains that.
Don't everyone speak at once.
Look, I think the costume's cool. I think it's pure fan service.
Yeah. I think so.
She's hit and miss for me. I thought she was really cool in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But then she bombed it in Dark Phoenix.
God, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So look, hey, I'm in. I want to see what they do with it. I think the last Tomb Raider actor they had was perfect for Tomb Raider, and they just didn't write her.
Yeah,
well.
it was just not.
She was like she should have been like she was a great Tomb Raider, but again, you know, my favorite Tomb Raider stories are the most recent video games they released. They're fantastic. The story is good. So Deadman says when it comes to PBR, I am Godzilla. Well, you know. So yeah, look, I'm in it for like an episode or two just to see what happens. You know, so.
Well, one thing we know as an actress, she can't act, so that's but you put her with bad material, any actor is going to do bad material. Maybe just me, but I feel like these two are missing something here.
I don't understand why Pedro Pascal wasn't cast. I mean, I mean, come on, if you want to,
he should have definitely been cast as Tomb Raider though.
Yes,
Laura
Croft. Come on,
he would have looked good. He would have looked good in that outfit.
Let's go.
Well, so, no surprise, I worked on the first two Tomb Raider movies, doing the trailer with Angelina Jolie. And, she looks good. Sophie Turner looks good as the character. They're being very accurate with it. So, I'm optimistic that they will, try and be true to it, and just they just need to make it a cool, interesting story with a little bit of action in it.
Okay, well, all right. On from there in those comments to one casting that looks like it's actually pretty good casting, and we will throw this up on the screen. There is a God of War that has been chosen, and that's right, Ryan Hurst from Sons of Anarchy and The Abandons has been cast as Kronos in the Prime Video, two Prime Video game movies. And so far, Prime Video's done a pretty good job. And it's produced by Sony Pictures along with Amazon MGM Studios, based on PlayStation's ancient mythology themed video game. The series received a 2-season order already, so the writing must be at least good enough for them to burn 2 seasons. And right now it's underway. Pre-production is underway in Vancouver, and casting has begun for some of the other characters. I know, Rad, you sent this over. So, what's your thoughts on this? Did you need a live-action version? And second, or do you like the casting so far?
I mean, we definitely need. God of War is one of the best video games of all time. Kratos is a character that we've been waiting to see on the big screen for a while. I love the lore. I actually think it's good casting. I mean, for the longest time, there was like the Vin Diesels and Dwayne Johnson and all that. And I'm like, I like that they went with like maybe not the biggest star.
Yeah.
And he's got like the voice, and he's a big dude. He needs to get probably in the weight room a bit. I'm sure they'll enhance him as he gets to this role.
Yeah, they'll be juicing up for this, bro.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, if they put money behind it, all the lore, and if you played the video games, this could be one epic ride. So I'm excited about it because Amazon's got the money, and I think it's a good casting. Like, we'll see, but I like him. I liked him in Sons of Anarchy. He's done a bunch of other things too.
Yeah.
So I like that they went with somebody like this versus some big mega A star where it's like you don't see him as Kratos and you see him as someone else. So I'm good. I'm excited.
All right. What do you feel like, Dr. Brentley?
Well, it seems like they cast him for his beard, because that's the thing that's accurate on here. But other than that, as long as he shaves his head,
I'm sure,
and it's not like a bald cap or something stupid, it could be good. And if you've ever played the games, they are amazing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
There's great stories. They can definitely do more than 2 seasons of this. Each game is at least a season. So
absolutely, especially with the bald cap and everything. Now remember too, it's Action Figure Runway with Dr. Brentley. He's going to critique figures. He's coming to the channel real soon. Mr. Maddox, what do you think about this? Being a bearded man yourself and everything. I don't know why I didn't catch you.
Look, I got hit up when
Perfect Kronos is here. What the hell?
Yeah, when this was announced, I got hit up a bunch of times because back in the day when Sons of Anarchy came out, everyone thought that I was Opie, and it's not. I wasn't. He's a vegetarian, so he'll need to hit the weight room.
Yeah, he's really gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be tough for him.
Look, I'm excited about this.
Steroids.
I do really hope that this is a good series as well. I will be taking my lookalike photos for it, and then who knows, maybe I'll dress up as it for Halloween one year. So I think it's good. I think, you know, if it comes out like Meeks is saying, like, hopefully it is a good series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Scottish actor,
the Mountain, right?
Yeah,
Bjorn.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're looking at the guy that was part of the, you know, he was in the remote,
ice, the
the
ice.
ice
Oh,
people.
right.
Yeah, he's a cool actor. They probably needed someone that can actually act, so maybe that's why they didn't go with someone WWE. You know, like, I don't know. There's probably some guys, some bodybuilder dudes that they could have gone with too. Like, I'm gonna wait and see on this one. Like,
also someone from WWE. I think he's absolutely right on this. That, you know, Braun, we were talking about that. You know, he's like, wow, that guy's a beast, and he does. All he had to do is grow a beard, but he really would look like Kronos to me, to be honest with you as well. And he's got a great show. Unfortunately, they did release him from WWE, and I think that was a big mistake. But I love his show.
He's a little bit too old now, but the guy that does the voice on the video games, he was the guy from Stargate SG-1.
Have you seen that dude, brother?
Yeah.
Have you seen him in person? There's no way with him wearing a part of the mascara and everything. He's wearing
Yeah.
I don't know. He was on SG-1. He might.
He was, but man, he's hit that plastic surgeon one too many times.
Look, look. I think this is going to be good. I have a feeling it's going to be good. You know.
Yeah, Michael Shakes. There you go.
No,
there you go. There you go, Michael Shakes. There you go. Yeah. Look, all we can do is take it with a grain of salt. Hopefully, it comes out pretty good. And like I said, Dead Man's Hidden Dude, action figure runway. That would be a show to see weekly. Dr. Ridley's going to critique it, Dead Man. We've already worked it out and everything. We're going to get him double panel people and everything else. So that he's going to take your figures.
We already got the nickname for the show. It's called the Thylander, and we just evaluate action figure thighs and legs. So there you go.
Yeah, well,
chop him with a sword. Didn't make it on stream.
Yeah, well, you know, anyways, we roll down and everything coming down to the end of the show, gentlemen, but we've got to let everyone know that there is a couple of key announcements right here. If you haven't been on the actual syndicate, it is the network and the Discord for not just ourselves, but also for the Blitz transmissions and the Starlight Digest podcast. So make sure you guys are checking that out. The Discord has been on fire. Thank you to all the members that actually have been popping in and showing your, you know, whether it's photographies or in-store links or whatever. It's a great wealth to be on. It's 100% something where all your fandom is loud. It's not just one thing. Again, we just said this early in the show. You can even talk about Space 1999. You know, like I said, you can talk about anything. If you like kaiju, you don't like Godzilla, but you like Gamera, you can do that. Right?
That's not true. I tried to start a chat about I Come in Peace that got kicked out.
No, that was here. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And also, there's if you have any questions or any other parts about the after show, there's shows. You put stuff in. A lot of people were hitting up the Starlight after the Toy Chest in their Wednesday night show. So the chat always keeps on continuing over to Discord. There is the QR code on the screen. You can actually check that down, or we'll put a link in the description. The link should be in the description, but also we'll put a link on the screen right now as well. Make sure, again, and we like to say there's no gatekeeping, no algorithm, just fandom. The syndicate is the place to be. When you see that logo, you know you're getting quality in front of your shows. From there, we will move on, and there you go, right there. I will put that up on the screen right there. There is the actual link right there, the syndicate. Go over there and join up. Yeah, conversation always is going on. Anything from, again, Blitz Transmission, Starlight Digest podcast, or us over here at SKN. You can actually get over there and get your questions all answered and everything. And Max Rebo is letting us know all the cool kids are in the Discord. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I Come in Peace is a pretty good movie. Trip with Toys, he got you right there. So guess what, Trippin'? If you're in the Discord, you and Chet can talk about that.
Only you and Chet. Yes.
Upcoming events. We just left Toy Depot where the La Mirada Police Department spoke to Scully and Chet Maddox about robbing a vendor of his Studio 86. But the next chance that you can get to see the great Transformer heists will be at TFCon in March 13th through the 15th here in Burbank at the Burbank Marriott. Myself, Scully, and Mr. Max is going to attend. I don't know if the other guys are going to show up, but we'll see. Rad, I know Rad's a big Transformer fan, so he might be there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Unbelievable has been asking this for every show that we've been in. We always see that comment. There will be some voice actors there. We're going to try to see if we can do some actual interviews with some voice actors at the TFCon. So we'll see. Not going to be not like when we was at Robo Toy Fest and Destro was charging $100 just to say hello to you. We won't be doing that.
So bad.
Doing that. But if there's any kind of really nice individual something, we'll do that. And then we were just talking to Brett earlier today, going over some information about the Toy Atlanta. Oh yes, that is going to be the show where we'll do our first live remote from there, and also we are going to debut some other stuff there. Odd Frog will be there, our partners. We've got a whole bunch of other things that I can't wait because we've got NDAs that we signed. We can't really tell, but Toyland is the place to be if you ever want to go to a show and have it as a community-based show and really have a good time. And I'm talking about every major tuber that we saw was at Toyland. Very fun time. The guys are running are cool. We enjoy ourselves. Looking forward to this, but that is March 27th through the 29th. And that is actually in Duluth, Georgia. So, hope to see you there. Myself, Mr. Maddox, Rad. We'll see anybody else that wants to roll through. We know Dr. Brentley's going to be at home studio working. So, but love to see that. And with the upcoming events, we also let you know, again, since this is part of the network and the Discord part, Sarlacc Toy Chest has been on fire on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. So that gives you Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. There's shows that you can watch. And the 5:30 is going to, and something interesting about to happen. We asked you guys to do it. You did it. You went to the Kickstarter. You all put your information in and got potentially 1,000 actual potential backers for the Cube Station. That doesn't mean you backed it. That just means you went there. You want to be notified, and you got put in. But Cube Station is going to reveal exclusively on the Sarlacc Toy Chest that 1,000 unlock cube. And I got to tell you, if you haven't looked at Cube Squadron, I'm sorry, not Cube Station, Cube Squadron. If you actually haven't seen Cube Squadron, go over to Kickstarter, sign up for it. It is fantastic. I can't wait to see. This is something if you're into the Jazzware Micro Galaxy vehicles. This is something definitely you're going to want to use as a display. They're stackable. They have minis, all kind of points, but you can check it out on Monday. Mr. Maddox, I know you're into 3D printing. I know you're a big Cube Squadron fan.
Yeah, they are at 1,004 followers right now. So
all right.
Nice.
Congratulations to them. Look, you can talk all you want with Cassidy as well. Cassidy is here in the chat. So welcome in. Stu John apparently said he did it. Thanks for the shout out, Alex. Just hit 1,000. Actually, Mr. Cassidy, you are at 1,004. I am your official Kickstart update guy. But you could chat. You could chat with him. There's a whole Micro Galaxy Squadron section with Cube Squadron in their own channel in the Discord. This is great just from a 3D printing perspective.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it over on Moocher's 3D Labs, he's got a video of him printing out one of the Cube Squadrons, which made me find the Millennium Falcon. Mm-hmm. So again, this is all Cassidy's fault every time I buy one.
I know, man. It's like, look, my accountant called me up today and says, look, I don't care what you do. Stop buying those Micro Galaxies. You're killing us because we've been buying everything, Like again, my major plan is to actually have the line in my office from like one part of the office all around the top of it. 2 squadrons. And there's enough vehicles to start putting in. So it's really great if you're looking for something that you actually want to see. It lights up too. That's the fine. If you're not a 3D printer, that's okay. Because they offer ones where they actually do the printing and everything for you. But if you know great 3D printers, like I do, Moocher's 3D Print Labs, or the great Mr. Chet Maddox, then you're covered. So I'm looking forward to this.
Stu John's got the same problem I did. He bought the Millennium Falcon just for the Cube.
I'm telling you, man, it will. it will start you on a rabbit hole, and you will constantly be buying ships. No matter what. But it's a good thing. We got a place to put them now, man. So, gentlemen, that's all I got. Anybody else got any other thing that's rolling?
Quick update. We ran a poll the entire show. You could pick between My Little Hot Toys or Hot Toys Junior, and it turns out that 60% of the people voted on My Little Hot Toys.
My Little Hot Toys. Okay,
that is now Gong Studios is now My Little Hot Toys.
Okay, I think there might be a legal remedy with them actually doing it, but I think we'll just call it that. I don't know if they're actually going to run that in their ways. And actually, Cassie, but I really appreciate the support, guys. Means the world. Looking forward to Monday. Hey, again, you make good products. We tell people about them, sir. So you had to make it for us to actually talk about it. We appreciate you actually taking the time and foresight to come up with it. Rad, anything else?
Good to go, man. I'm looking forward to a next round and week of great shows. So as always, hit that subscribe and join the Discord, and let's continue to talk toys and pop culture, man. But another awesome episode this evening.
Absolutely. Anybody else got anything, Mr. Maddox?
I am good. I want to give like a very quick shout out. We've heard your feedback, but I would love to give a shout out to our channel members. Thank you so much. You guys make everything happen. We appreciate it. The Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the prospects, everybody involved. Much appreciated. And then shameless plug, Toy Hunter website, toyhunter.com is live. You can go over there and check out everything you want to see about Toy Hunter. It is getting closer and closer to release, and Android is now about 90% complete before the launch of the beta for that as well.
Awesome.
So go check it out. Lots of great integrations and something possibly in March. So that's all I got.
Okay.
Doctor of the Brantleys.
Yeah, well, the only thing I have is I watched Star Trek Starfleet Academy, so you don't have to. And please don't watch it. It is not good, although it is better than Section 31.
Well,
but we are only an hour into it, so we don't know yet.
Did you watch episode 2?
No, I've only watched episode 1.
I watched episode 2.
He's gonna need some of these for episode 2.
Yeah,
we'll send them over to you, brother.
But just to put in perspective the kind of stuff that they're writing for this show, I wrote down an especially egregious line. That is, unfortunately, I love this guy, Stephen Colbert, is doing a voiceover for the Academy. So it's like, the normal
it's like over the
announcements going on.
Yeah.
And so it says, "Attention all personnel, the mess hall is now open. Make sure to visit because sometimes hunger is the greatest enemy of all."
Oh, jeez.
That sounds like a Stephen Colbert joke.
Well, but it doesn't
sound like he wrote
Star
that.
Trek, right? It's like that. You shouldn't have modern day slang. It should be about science fiction. Maybe there's no science fiction in this show other than they are on spaceships.
Yeah, it's like at the end of Stranger Things. He has an Apple Watch on. Come on.
Well, here's the only thing I'll say, and I'll run this actually in lore of this. God help me, but where's the nexus to pull me into it? Because I don't know what to do, but good Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Okay. Well,
I want to say this about that because Dr. Brenly released a very informative video on the channel. You can go watch it. But shortly after you got to watch it for free, they were kind enough to raise your fees on Paramount Plus for you to cancel right away.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
Yeah, it was very,
they were on the
helping me make my decision.
Yeah,
there's no more Tulsa King for a while. I can cut that off now.
Yeah.
So
as you're going through to make your decisions on what to cut out because groceries, they made it easy for you and said, "Hey, we know you're not going to like the show, so we went ahead and raised the price." So yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, just Susan is terrible. We know it. All right. Well, again, we end on a bad note and everything. You guys have a good week.